We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Going backwards to open up this series. 2nd down and 16 now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The receiver makes the catch. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the 1st down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. They start this playoff game with a pass. First play taken, a deep shot. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Forced out of balance, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be 1st down and goal. After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's 1st and goal at the 3.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Oklahoma, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
And it's a bunch formation. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So the misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Third down play for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the head coach will accept the penalty, and the offense will move back a little bit. So now the offense has a fresh set of downs after that roughing the passer penalty. They'll hand it off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Looks right for a quick completion. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down. And the Ducks pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Touchdown, Ducks, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Chris, this is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wide out. He's got it with room to run. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Sooners.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Running back grabs it on a screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. Quarterback looking to scramble. And tackled there by the defense. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They're going to throw for it on third and short. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. They look to throw it here on second down. The pass rush closing in. It's a fumble behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and they're on the move. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Play action here on first down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Play action fake, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, a lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible, put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers, and hope that he can break a tackle or two on the outside and get a big play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
How about this call here on third down, Chris? They go with the RPO. The quarterback makes the right read. He's able to extend this drive by getting the yards that they needed to get to the marker.
Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Now begin with a quick throw to the left. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Shotgun formation here on third down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Back to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Wilcox.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
A completion makes it second down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
And the Ducks will look to convert here on fourth down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
They go with a short shovel pass. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Short throw complete to the tight end. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. After the miss, it's still a 21-point lead.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the completion made. Breaks free with room to run. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Pass complete. It's second down now. And the quarterback dropping back. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, I thought the quarterback had a real shot at converting here and hitting this pass on the curl route. But let's give the defense a lot of credit. Able to sit back, recognize the throw, and knock it away.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. The quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And the Ducks will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop.
Breaks into the clear. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Empty set now, 5 wide. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Catch made on the out route. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. The Ducks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, this first half has been a disaster for this offense, but this touchdown is big. Hopefully it can build some momentum for them when they come back out for the second half.
PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the 1st down, though. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick this away to start the second half. Return begins inside the 10. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found a lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. It's a blitz look here from the defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. Off the play fake on first down. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Boy, I really like the route here, the receiver. And in the quick game, it's all about timing. Quarterback this time puts the ball behind him, making it tough for the receiver to get back to make the catch.
Looking to scramble. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners.
Now that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made across the middle by the running back. The defense drops him for a loss. It went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's caught. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on 4th down. I'm not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Pitch to the back. The ball is loose. Ball scooped up by the defense. Touchdown, Sooners. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he'd pick it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead, he took it all the way to the end zone.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Catch made in space. Look out. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
The throw complete to the running back underneath.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
2nd down after that previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return at the... What a crucial takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Give it to the back again. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The Sooners are in the red zone. They pick up the first on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Powering through. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards. First down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it here. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Try and muscle for the first down. He's past the marker and still going. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
Keeping it on the ground here. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. As we hit the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is war in control. And
touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And the returner will be brought down.
That return backfires on him. Now, their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
And the quarterback just takes a knee. Here's the second down play. And the quarterback will take a knee. So after 2 empty downs, it's 3rd and long from their own 1. Will the defense come after him this time? Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quick throw over the middle. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
On the move now. He's going to take off here. No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big 4th down play to protect this lead late in the game. The offense starts with a short field. Let's go. Handoff to the back. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big gain like this on 1st down.
And the quarterback just kneels down. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He's going to try for a return. Oh, it's a fumble. Who's going to come up with it? And the return team able to make the recovery and avoid a damaging turnover there.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
And the offense just takes a knee here. Now it's second down here. And it's a kneel down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. The Ducks will line up to boot it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And they'll just down it right here. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Second down play coming up. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. And the encroachment penalty moves the ball up a little bit. An important third down attempt for this offense. And the quarterback just takes a knee. The Sooners will have to kick it away. Punter comes out for the first time today, looking to pin him back. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? With the game out of reach here, the offense will just take a knee, admit defeat, and think about how to improve for the next game. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback will take a knee. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. And the quarterback just kneels down. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.